Hi everybody, welcome to Northwood Farms Vlog, entry number 35.
And I'm Emma.
I'm Kip, and...
It is August 11th, 2013.
Hey, you said the date.
I did. We've been meaning to say the date for weeks and weeks, and I messed it up the last time when we were at the lake, so I didn't want to screw it up again. So we've gotten to play ponies all day. It's been really fun. It's so warm, and we had a thunderstorm yesterday, which was crazy and super cool. We don't usually get those out here on the West Coast very much, so.
It was pretty neat. And it's been super warm, so it's been fun to see all that.
Yeah.
So we got to introduce our horses too. This is Jackson, and that's Nigel.
Oh yeah.
And Jackson wasn't sure he wanted to be on camera, but he's here now. Come on, buddy.
Jack's like,
Jump
what
up.
are we doing?
Yeah, he's been full of it today. This is his playful Jackson time, so.
Yeah.
It's been really cool. What have you been working on lately?
Well,
you were talking about some learning thing that you were doing.
Yeah, I was talking about trial and success is what I was thinking. You know how we think about trial and error, right? Well, I think horses do it more like trial and success. So they're trying to figure out what works. So they observe a whole bunch of things, right? And they feel a whole bunch of things. And then whatever gets them the reward that they're looking for, they file that away in their brain. And then over time, they collect data about what it is that's getting them what they want and the comfort and the peace that they want out of the deal. So what I was thinking is we need to give them a chance to do that. And the more consistent and the more perfect we are about it, the less time they need, because it's very simple to collect enough data and to see what the common denominators are. And that's how they understand what we want them to do, right? So we have to put in the time. We have to give them an opportunity to do that. And it's just, I've certainly learned from Buck that if you pile on the hours and if you give them an opportunity to collect all that data, not only will you get better, of course you would get better, and really the amount, again, that they need is based on you. But I was thinking about Jackson and his colt start.
Well, you were talking about the timing, but also the hours. Like, he had, what, 7.5 hours the first day?
The first day of his colt start.
Of his colt start. And then the second day was like 7 hours.
And it's not crazy like running them around in the round pen. They were in the round pen for 10 minutes.
Right.
10 minutes. But what they were doing is, and all of it at walk. It wasn't like cantering all around, but it was teaching them how to move their body and free up. And learn all the different signals. How do you move the hindquarters? How do you move the forequarters? It's not like they don't know how to do that. It's just what are the cues that we're building in, right? So,
and you were very concise. I mean, Jen did amazing with, towards the end, her timing was really getting good.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
but you just have to put in the effort if you're going to expect the results. Otherwise, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter if it takes you 5 years. But let's just say that the horse has to collect enough information to figure out what we want in order for them to be able to learn. So that's what I was thinking about today. And yeah, learning to learn is a whole nother skill, but
right.
The confidence in finding an answer comes over time too. So I guess my overall point today was don't be worried if it's taking a little while.
Right.
And if you really want to get somewhere, you have to put in the hours.
Right.
And it's okay if you don't want to.
Well, yeah, but you just don't expect to get as much if you don't put in the hours.
Right.
So the other thing that I was working on today that kind of leads off of that was Jackson was, he's kind of in this mood where he's like, okay, I got it, let's go, let's do the next thing. Okay, he's kind of got ants in his pants. He's ready to do stuff. So we'd go and we'd work on something. He'd get it. I'd be like, okay, do you really have it? I want you to soak on this. I want you to absorb that information. And he'd go, yep, I got it. Okay, now on to the next thing. And then we work on the next thing, and I'd wait till he really got it. And he'd give me the feedback and say, and he'd lick his lips, or he'd You get that pause, and you can see the look in his eye.
Yeah,
or
sometimes
it goes
you
in
get
a
to see
little
the
bit deeper.
wheels turning.
Yeah,
For sure.
and then
for sure.
he's like, "Yeah, okay, I got it." And so then I had to move on to the next thing because, he just starts going all over the place like this. He's like, "Oh, guys,"
You
and
gotta keep track of your horse, right?
and
Right,
then a
Nige?
lot of it too was, we've been filming you doing little practice things, so he's had
Oh
to
yeah,
stand
he's had a lot of
still.
sitting around.
So he's like, "Oh man, guys, let's do something."
Yeah.
He's still full of it, and again, he could go all day long doing stuff. That's just his personality.
Yep.
He can do this stuff.
And again, it's not about how much the horse can do, but it is about how much you can do, because the more consistent you are, the clearer
Yeah.
the communication. So
Yep, absolutely.
you got to do it to be consistent. So that's what I was thinking about for myself. And what else was my big thing? There was something else that was my big thing. Oh, making sure that the horse does roll over off of your leg.
Yeah.
I realized that I have a new level of excellence to strive for that I'm aware of now, finally. So, anyway, we hope everybody has a fabulous week and enjoys the summer. We have, 5 weeks left of summer.
Oh, it's probably more like that. It'll be 2 months of good weather. Think positive.
Yes, okay.
2 months
Thinking
of good
positive.
weather.
2 months for sure. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.